All right, welcome back. As you could see there, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel joins me. He's a business coach. He's known as the common sense guru. Good morning to you, doctor, and thank you for joining us all the way from the U.S. Doctor, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can see you, Nancy. Good morning.
Good morning, doctor. How are you over there?
Yeah, I'm good. I had to wake up 4 a.m. to get ready for this
Yes, I
time
appreciate
difference.
I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. In fact, I would, once after our show, you can go back to sleep. But I know you may not go back to sleep. You may start working. Okay.
Plenty work.
We're talking about real estate investing at today. Let me start by asking you to give us a sense of a background of real estate investment and what you think it is. Because I don't know if many people do understand the full import of what real estate investment means. In your own opinion, what do you think it is? Doctor, are you there? Okay, seems that the picture is frozen from what I can see here. Let's quickly take a break to reconnect with Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. He joins me again. Let's hope that the technology is friendly to us today.
Estates. So they may have made their money through different investment vehicles. But when it comes to retaining that wealth, they use real estate majorly as a wealth retention vehicle. So real estate is a very powerful vehicle of wealth creation and wealth retention. And one of the reasons why real estate is able to help you to create wealth and retain wealth is number one, real estate has been found to be one of those vehicles of wealth creation that has been able to help you hedge against inflation. Now, it does not just hedge against inflation, it also hedges against devaluation. So, for instance, we know what happened in our country, Nigeria, last year when dollar went from like 400 and something all the way to 700 and something. Now, for those that had money in their accounts, by virtue of that foreign exchange hike, the value of their money suddenly went down. I had a meeting in September, and a man, a 71-year-old man, was there, Business Sustainability Summit, and he was lamenting that he had well over 1.4 billion naira in the accounts in Nigeria, and he thought that, well, his retirement was settled because that 1.4 billion was somewhere in the region of maybe $8 million or thereabouts or whatever mathematics. But by the time dollar went to 700 and something, he saw the dollar value of his money crash. And I was trying to help him understand that if you had put that money in real estate, if you had investments in real estate, no matter what happens in the economy, that real estate would have been able to help edge you. So people need to understand that real estate is very, very powerful because you see, everywhere you see today that is developed, that people are buying, that people are spending money on, every city today was a village yesterday. And a village today will be a city tomorrow. And that's why we tell people you don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait. So I will advise that anyone that really wants to create wealth should consider real estate because it is the most powerful vehicle of wealth creation and wealth retention. Businesses can go bankrupt, stock market can crash, but real estate is stand gidigba, like we say in Nigeria.
Doctor, how true is it that real estate can really stand gidigba? Do you understand?
Okay.
Because we've also seen asset prices failing. I tend to agree with you a bit with what you said earlier, especially where you are right now is a typical example. If you go perhaps to a place in the US where is developing, if you go there in the next 6 months or even 1 year or 2 years time, you won't know the place anymore because even as the new place is developing, you will see big stores like Walmart, Target, they are already in those areas. Before you come back in a year's time, you can't even remember, was this the same place a year or 2 years ago? So I agree with you. But in Nigeria, do you think that that notion of if you invest in real estate is a solid investment, like you said, gidigba, nothing they happen to Rami, no they shake. Is it really true? Because
Yeah,
sometimes when
yeah.
the economy is not
Okay.
doing well, you may not sell your asset prices at the supposed market price.
Yes, it is. It will stand if you are realistic, because a lot of people are unrealistic and a lot of people are speculators. They just go there to speculate and then they sit down in their office and they just begin to increase prices of land without any physical infrastructure or value creation on site. What you need to understand is that these foreign countries that you are talking about, there is a collaboration between the government and the private sector in order for that to happen. So when you are buying a plot of land somewhere in the US or in the UK or in anywhere in the Western world, any land you are buying land, but the government is responsible for putting the infrastructures in place. You are not responsible for creating road. You are not responsible for the gas line, the electricity, the water. All that will be done by government. So by the time you come in as a private sector, buy land to do development in collaboration with government, boom, you are good to go. But in Nigeria, we are the one that will provide the road. We are the one that will provide the lights. We are the one that will provide water. We are the one that will provide everything. So what some of us that have come into the real estate space in the last 25, 26 years has done is to bridge that gap, that while we are waiting for government, let us go into estate development. And by going into estate development, we take responsibility for creating the infrastructure. And if you go all over Nigeria today, not just Lagos, Abuja, Enugu, Asaba, even in the north, you see Port Harcourt, you see a lot of estate companies that have come into the space within the last 10 to 15 years that have gone into a forest and they have turned a forest into a city. So yes, real estate will stand gidigba. As long as you, as someone that is in the industry, you understand, as long as you, that is someone that is in the industry, you understand the way things work and you don't get yourself into, sorry, I don't know,
Okay.
was
Doctor,
I'm
are you
having
there? Okay.
some. I'm here. Someone is
Okay.
I'm using airplane mode so that that will not happen. So
Okay.
it's just don't go into speculation that is unrealistic, because a lot of people.
Okay, doctor, are you still there?
I'm here. I'm hearing you. I'm here.
Okay. Okay. Have you landed on your point?
Yeah, don't go into unrealistic speculation, because a lot of people give people unrealistic speculation. Oh, this land will appreciate in the next 1 year. You will get 30%, you will get 50%. But they are not committed to putting infrastructures in place that will make that projection to be a reality.
Okay, for you, doctor, that have been into real estate investment and you are interested in teaching people more about real estate, you've come up with, I'm aware, the Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp. Tell me what this is about, really, and the significance of a real estate knowledge series. Because
Okay,
I
well,
also know that in Nigeria, not everyone knows about it. What people perhaps know basically about real estate is that if I have land, make I go buy land somewhere, just keep up. In the next 5 years, it will increase. But I think that real estate investment is even more than that. So why are you coming up with this kind of knowledge series for Nigerians to take advantage of?
okay, when I was coming into the industry um, about 26, 27 years ago, we had limited knowledge. Many of us were just trying to create wealth. We're trying to build our personal wealth. And by trying to do that, we started reading books. We started going online to look for knowledge, and then we began to practice it. But what I realized after going to the industry, 3, 4, 5 years into the industry, I realized that there are a lot of knowledge gaps with reference to the industry. The opportunities were there, the opportunities for creating wealth, the opportunity for building the nation, the opportunity for creating jobs and empowering people was there, but not many people knew what to do. So I took it as a responsibility to go into educational marketing and educational empowerment of people when it comes to wealth creation, which I've done for well over 25 years right now. A lot of people over the last few decades, that I have trained, that I have raised, because people started coming, oh, we love what you are doing, we love to do the same. So I started mentoring people on a one-on-one level. And then I began to organize trainings to help people to become real estate practitioners. And I speak to you today, I can tell you that we have trained over 1,000 people. And I mean over 1,000 people that have come to be trained. And right now we have hundreds of practitioners in the real estate space that are doing amazingly well. There are many names that you hear out there. If you see them doing amazing stuff, you'll be amazed to know that many of them are people that I have personally mentored. Many of them are people that have gone through real estate training. So when you hear names like Life Page, like Pertinence, Revolution Plus, Zelos, Sentinel, Red 360, all these people, they are doing amazing stuff. And many of them are people that have gone through the training and they are part of my mentorship platform. So what we are doing right now is a lot of people have been coming, but you see, the higher you go, the more your time becomes limited. So we decided that, look, let's come together. So I'm bringing over 26 different speakers. Many of them are people that have raised, trained, that have become major practitioners. Some of them are new people coming to the industry in the last 10 to 12 years, and they are doing amazing stuff. They have brought creativity and innovation into the industry. So we're having over 26 speakers. And then we're bringing different parastatals in the state government together. And we're having, for the first time, the first ever global real estate executive bootcamp that will be 7 days fully residential. Because what we have done over the years is 2, 3 days. People will come, we tell them to try to come for 2 weeks. They say they are busy. So this one is a boot camp. Everybody you come in. So from Monday the 3rd to Sunday the 9th of July, at the Sheraton Hotel, Lagos, Nigeria, we have everybody. People have registered. We have over 300 people that have registered from all over the world. Many of them are paid, some are yet to pay. And we are going to be locked in for 7 full days. And within those 7 days, we'll take them through. So if you are someone that you don't know anything about real estate, you just want to start, whether you want to go into the business or you're already in the business, you want to understand how to become a major player, how to scale up, or you want to build wealth for your family. So you are married, you have a wife, you have a husband, and you're like, how do we build transgenerational wealth? Then you want to come and learn. Or you are someone that is a high net worth individual, you're a career person, you're like, look, me, I can't do business, I'm a career person. Okay, after the career, what next? You are thinking of planning your retirement. What can you do to be able to secure your retirement? Then this event is for you. It is 7 days fully residential. When we come in, so for those that are coming from outside Lagos and outside Nigeria, we have told them they can come in on Sunday, the 2nd, no extra cost. So they will get their hotel sorted out, pick them up from the airport, and then 8 a.m. on Monday morning we start, and we'll be like that till the next Sunday. So it's loaded, and it is for serious minded people that really, really want to play in this field. And I'm telling you, we don't have anyone that has ever attended any of our training and event that has regretted it. And that's why every event we host is with money back guarantee. If you pay us for any event and you get in there, it is considered a waste of your time and a waste of your money. We will refund your money to you fully. We're saying it on national and international TV now. All our meetings, all our events is money back guarantee, because people come and they're like, what? This is more than what we are paying. And that's what I want everyone to call the numbers on the screen, go to the website www.olumideemmanuel.org/green, download the brochure, and then get the details on how you can take advantage of the opportunity. Unfortunately, we were giving 50% discount to people. The 50% discount expired on the 1st of April. But since we're on your show now, we can give your people some special
I was
opportunity. So
coming to
anyone that
that,
is still listening
doctor.
to us now, we can give the opportunity to pay 50% within the next 7 days if they still want to plug in.
I was coming to that, doctor, that for the fact that you are on my show, and perhaps for people that are interested to, be part of this process, that discount should also be open to them. So the contact details are on the screen, so they can begin to call right now. But what are the participation details, really, doctor? I would like you to be clear on that for those that are interested to attend.
Okay, so to attend this meeting is 7.5 million naira per person. 7.5 million naira per person, and it is 7 days fully residential. So this money, if you want to come non-residential, it will be 6 million. But we advise people to be fully resident, because if you are non-resident, you are going to miss a lot. because we don't know when we're going to close. We may be closing by 10, 11 in the night. We may have to start again because the curriculum is heavy within 1 week. If you see the lineup, you know that it's not something you can be saying you want to go and enter Lagos traffic. So come and just shut down. Take 7 days off and come. It's 7.5 billion naira. And that money covers for your hotel accommodation, your feeding, 3 meals per day. We have materials and manuals that we're going to be giving to people worth over 1.5 million naira. We're giving them the real estate executive masterclass pack. We're giving them over 10, about 72 hours of videos of training and all kinds of stuff that we need. We're going to be giving people 1 year mentorship. You know, Lagos State has just released last year, they did the 30-year plan for Lagos State, which is the 2022 to 2052 master plan. We're going to be giving that to everybody, all the master plan for Lagos. We're going to be giving them 1 year mentorship. So everyone that comes, you are connected to a 1 year mentorship. The mentorship alone is worth more than $10,000. Not the mentorship alone for 1 year. That means we're going to hold you by the hand. And then for everyone that comes also, you are going to be opportune to have a plethora of real estate products, lands.
Okay, it seems the network is frozen again. Let's quickly take a break, and when we return, I'll get back Dr. Olumide Emmanuel to speak to us about real estate investment. We'll be right back.
In sum, we will say that the Central Bank of Nigeria has put in place prudential prudential regulations or guidelines that have insulated the Nigerian banking industry from this kind of risk that we see, or contagion that we see or we saw last week in the United States. Nigeria, again, is one of those countries in the world where even after a bank has declared profit and paid taxes, a certain percentage of its profit must be set aside in order to build retained earnings and capital. If you're a small bank, it's going to be 25%. 1/4 of whatever profit you made is set aside and built into what we call the statutory reserve fund in order to improve the capital of that bank. If you're a big bank, then it is reduced to 15% of your profit after tax that is held back to build your retained earnings and your statutory reserve fund towards ensuring that your capital adequacy ratio remains strong. So I believe we've done well. I think at this time, people should now come to realization that there is good reason for putting this in place. And today is a day of reckoning where we are looking at that and say, thank God we have these prudential guidelines that have helped to insulate Nigerian banks from the kind of contagion that we've seen in the United States and Switzerland since last week.
All right, welcome back to the program. Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, a business coach, is still with me, but the network seems to be a bit shaky. Doctor, welcome back. If you can hear me.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So the network went off. I don't know what you heard and what you didn't hear. Did you hear the price, the
Yes,
discount, and the content?
yes, we had the price that you would do a discount. What does that discount mean now? Since because we're
Okay.
yes, how much is that discount?
Okay, so now instead of paying 7.5 million, the 50% discount is 3,750,000 per person, which has expired on the 1st of April. But for your people, we are extending it for the next 1 week. So they need to go to the website and download the brochure or register or call the numbers so that they can say, okay, I heard it on Nancy, Monday Live with Nancy on AIC. I would like to be a part of it. So they'll pay 3,750,000 as long as they pay between now and the next 1 week. What we can also do is, because people are just hearing now, they may not have the entire thing. So if they can pay a minimum of $1 million within the next 1 week, we can give them till the end of May or first week of June to balance the difference. So that once they pay, we are sure that, okay, your slot is locked down, you are going to make the balance payment. Then a lot of people may want to come with their spouse. Maybe you are working together with your spouse, or you want to come as a family. What we will now do is any amount that you are paying, your spouse will now pay 50% of that. So that means if you are paying 3,750,000, the spouse will pay 50% of 3,750,000. However, the caveat is that the materials we are giving will be only one material for that family, because the materials alone are worth about 1.5 million or 1.6 or thereabout. So we're not going to be giving the two of you the materials. We'll give one material to that family. So that's why we're reducing the price. So if you want to come with your spouse, wonderful. If you have a corporate organization and you want to come with your managers or your partners, then we have a lot of deals we can give to people. So I will advise that people consider, because many people have been calling us, can we do virtual? No, you can't do virtual. It's not even good for your health to be on screen from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's not healthy. You will not get the most for it. It's not about money. It's about you getting the most of this event. So, and then if you say you want to do non-residential, we will not really advise it. We are giving room for that, but we will not really advise, because we're going to be closing very late. The module is massive. If you look at what we're going to be sharing, we have over 50 modules that we're going to be dealing with, and you don't want to miss any of this session. For everyone listening to me right now, this is an opportunity you cannot afford to miss, because we're going to be giving you about 100 million naira worth of inventory of lands and houses. Many of the speakers, they are bringing a lot of products that they will now say, okay, all of you that attended this event, for the next 90 days, we're giving you this product at a special discount to go and see if you can market within your network so that you can recover your money. We have a lot of track record of people that even within the first 1 month of attending our event, they recover their money. Because if for instance now, a property is selling for, let's say there's a 4-bedroom or 5-bedroom duplex somewhere selling for 70 million. And then they come to you and say, okay, because you are part of this bootcamp, we are giving you an opportunity to go and sell this property, and you get 10% discount for selling the property. So the property is 70 million. We are reducing it for you because you are out of grid to go and sell at, let's say, 63 million or 64 million. And even when you still sell at 63, 64 million, within the next 90 days, we will still give you a commission of, say, 5%. So many people can make their money back. And I believe very strong that it's an opportunity that nobody should take for granted.
Okay, doctor, where is this event happening? I know you've
It's
spoken about the
happening
dates.
at the Sheraton Hotel Ikeja, Lagos. Sheraton Hotel Ikeja, Lagos, and it will start on Monday the 3rd all the way to Sunday the 9th. So we are checking out on Sunday, but we are checking in on Monday. So the event starts by 8 a.m. on Monday morning the 3rd at Sheraton Hotel in Ikeja, Lagos. However, for those that are coming from outside Lagos or outside Nigeria, we expect them to arrive on the 2nd. We have made provision for them to arrive on the 2nd so that they will be in the hotel already. Because if you are coming in on Monday morning, we are starting by 8. If you are showing up by 10, 11, you may have missed a lot because the curriculum is heavy.
Okay, who are the speakers? I know you mentioned earlier those that perhaps have gone through your mentorship. You mentioned some of those people earlier that are quite also renowned in this sector. But who are the speakers that we're expecting? I heard you also clearly when you mentioned 26 speakers earlier. Can you run us through some of the speakers that are expected to be at this event that
Okay, I'm going to be
give
speaking.
knowledge?
We're going to be having Oladipo Clement, CEO of LifePage. That's one of the people that I've raised that is doing amazingly well right now. He's going to be there. We're going to have in Bamidele Onolaja and Tolulope Onolaja, both of Revolution Plus. I trained them, I mentored them. They went through my mentorship process, and we know what Revolution Plus is doing now. And they're going to be sharing amazing stuff. The topics are phenomenal. For instance, Life will be talking to us about construction and developmental mistakes to avoid, because we've done a lot of projects that we made so much mistake, didn't factor in inflation, and then you start a project and then you get into trouble. Bamidele Onolaja will be talking to us about influencer marketing. We have seen Revolution Plus use influencers to market. How do they do that? They're going to be showing you the secret. The wife will be talking about crisis management in real estate. We know that Revolution Plus has gone through different kind of crises that have gone viral. How did they manage it? I've been part of all this process, and I say, come and share. Let people see the behind the scene of what it takes to manage all these crises. Grace Ofure, an amazing, amazing woman in real estate, will be coming to talk about women in real estate. How do you play in the sector as a woman? How do you enter, penetrate, and stay there? We're going to be having Debo Adejana. Debo Adejana is the president of the Southwest for Redan. Redan is a real estate development council of Nigeria. He's going to be talking to us about cooperative wealth, collaboration, because a lot of people are collecting money from people. Oh, bring this money, we'll give you 10%, we'll give you 50%, we'll give you this percent, and they don't understand that you cannot use short-term fund for long-term projects. So we're going to be unveiling some of the challenges of this and the blessings of collaborating well, because he started a company where people put money together and they were able to build the company, and they are doing amazingly well. But it's a joint venture of about 12 different people coming together, not just one person. We are going to be having Ariola Tunishe that will be talking to us short-let property everywhere. A lot of people don't know that instead of renting out your property and be collecting rent once a year, you can use it for short-let, Airbnb, and a lot of platforms exist, and you can make in 1 week or 2 weeks what you are supposed to earn in 1 year. So, for instance, you have a property that you are renting out in, let's say, Lekki, the rent is 3 million or 4 million. That same property can go for 150,000 naira per night or 100,000. If you do 100,000 per night, in 30 days, you have already 3 million they are supposed to make in 1 year. We are having Temitope Mark Odige, another one of our mentees that just came into the industry just about 2 years plus, and she's doing phenomenally well. And she's going to be talking to you about the challenges of starting out as a new person, a woman starting out in the industry. What are the challenges you need to face, and what are the things you need to know? Engineer Sheson Joseph will be talking to us about construction management. We have Denedo Emmanuel. He's going to be talking to us from Prenedo's Power about power and alternative power generation in real estate. Sunday Olumide and Wisdom Ezekiel are of pertinence. They are also people that I've trained and raised, and they are doing phenomenally well. They're going to be talking to us about network marketing in real estate, and also going to be talking to us about managing the funds that come into your real estate sector. Tade Cash is going to be there talking to us about amazing areas you can look into when it comes to marketing and sales. We have Stephen Akitayo of GTEX Holding.
Okay,
We have Stephen
go
Akitayo
ahead, Doctor.
of
Yes.
GTEX Holding. He's going to be talking to us about diaspora markets, how to get a property in Dubai, in America, in London. We're going to be talking to us about land banking. We have Samson Olatunde that will be talking to us about social media marketing, branding yourself, how to use the social media to leverage your brand. We have Ichechi Okonkwo of Victoria Crespo, the CEO of Lagos. These guys have done phenomenally well, developing all kinds of stuff. What are the secrets of housing development? Are you able to develop that kind of house in Lagos? And are you able to navigate with the inflation and all those stuff? They will be bringing this secret to the table. We're going to be having Joshua Sampson from Rainbow in Abuja. He's going to be talking to us about lucrative locations in Abuja and how to succeed in real estate in Abuja. We have Olawale Ayilara of Landway. These guys are doing, they brought some level of innovation and creativity into the space. They are doing the Simi Lagos. They've done a lot of other projects. He's going to be talking to us about creativity and innovation in the real estate space. We have Sujibomi Ogundele of Sujimoto. Many people have seen Sujimoto. They are like, who are these guys? Are they Chinese? Are they Indians? Are they Asian? No, it is our own Nigerian guy doing this work. And he's going to be talking to us about niche market, luxury market. How do you carve a niche for yourself and deal with luxury market? We have Otuba Oguyebi that will be talking to us about documentation. How do you know that this land is genuine? I hope you know that one land can have two CFO in this country. How do you know this one is genuine, this one is not? How do you do your search? We have Barrister Joel Ololo. He's going to be talking to us about legal mistakes to avoid when you go into real estate, because a lot of people get into trouble. We have Oluwa Tosin Olatujoye of Zelos, one of my mentees also, and he's going to be talking to us about realtor management. How do you raise the realtors? Because in real estate, you can play in 4 ways. You can be a regulator, you can be a realtor, you can be a developer, you can be an investor. So he's going to be talking to us on how do you get realtors, and then how do you manage them. Then we have Olumide from Gracias Properties. He's going to be talking to us about public-private partnership, how to collaborate with government. Then we have Augustine Umumeri, P1 everywhere, P1 Global. And he's going to be talking to us about the uniqueness of franchising in real estate, because they have done phenomenally well, and they have almost 50 different umbrella company under the P1 group. And then we have 4 Lagos State parastatals that will come in. We have the town planning and town regional planning. They come to talk to us, because a lot of people are buying land in places that government has already earmarked for something else, and they're affecting the planning of the city. That leads to flooding and all those stuff. We're going to be having the building control management people also coming, because all these collapse building today, collapse building tomorrow. Then how to get approval from the government, then how to collaborate with the government. So we have 4 government agencies that will be joining us. So these are the lineup of amazing speakers. One session alone can save you. Like we had the Insta Live session, and one of them was saying that one mistake in real estate can cost you hundreds of millions of billions. And these guys are coming. to share their hand. These are not people you can meet one-on-one. They are not, but it is only someone like us, by virtue of the grace that we have, someone that is a pioneer of the new generation of real estate people that can bring all these people together under one umbrella for you to come and learn and be mentored by them. Think of the impact networking that can take place when all these people are in one room. This is over, this is hundreds of years of experience put together in one venue. Don't miss this opportunity. Call those numbers now. If you call, you're not getting to send the text, they will call you back. Go to the website, get plugged in now, because this 50% discount has already expired. But because of Nancy, we're extending it for just 7 days. And we don't have all the days, we don't have all the slots. We have limited slots available. Over 300 people have registered already. Many people have paid, but it is first pay, first admitted. Once we get to the number that we are looking for, we cannot accommodate everybody anymore because it's a high-level meeting and it's not something that requires crowd. It's a boot camp so that we can give attention to everyone.
It doesn't require crowd. It's a boot camp. And you know, one thing in Nigeria is that not many people pursue knowledge, but I see that is improving gradually right now because knowledge is power, like they say, but even the application of the knowledge is more powerful. And you having access to people that have the knowledge, it's another thing entirely because you must have access to people that have the knowledge. They say, follow who know way, I mean, follow who know road. that, that's how it is. Doctor, just as we come towards the end of the show, the theme actually is how to start and grow your real estate business and investment. I really want to know why you're interested in this particularly, because I know that you also do other things, but why are you really interested in this? And I've also gone through the models. In fact, so many things to be discussed. One of which caught my interest, land banking, isn't it? I think I saw it. Land banking masterclass. Many topics that could even be standalones on their own. So tell me why you are interested, and perhaps even the choice of these models. Then, thirdly, you know that there are also many real estate investors that have sprouted up, at least in the last few years. How will this program really teach people to decipher the fake from the original? Because we also know that there are some supposed real estate investment that are pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes by the back. So, and many Nigerians do not have the knowledge to be able to sieve through whether it's fake or original.
Okay, so let me start from the third point. I've come to realize that just as we have irresponsible businessmen and businesswomen, we also have irresponsible investors. We have irresponsible investors in the sense that if you are not irresponsible, you will take time to investigate before you invest. A lot of people are moved by emotion and covetousness. They don't do their due diligence. And because they are greedy and covetous, anything that looks good, they just jump on it, only to now get their fingers burnt and be blaming everybody, that everybody is fake. So you need to be a responsible investor. Investigate before you invest. Do your due diligence before you get involved in anything. Now, one of the reasons why we have a lot of all these people out there is because the barrier to entry is very low if you are going to play in this sector. We have been able to help, along with Redan, along with the government, and a lot of other organizations, to see how we can sanitize the industry. And many of these people that you see coming for this event right now, if you look into the history of their journey, you discover that many of them have also made mistakes before. That is why.
Okay. Doctor's picture is frozen again. I hope we'll get him back very quickly so that we exhaust the next 2 minutes. Shall we take a break, Director, so that we can reconnect with him? Or is Doctor still there? Is he back? Okay. Let's just take a few seconds break. We'll be right back to connect with Doctor to round off the program. All right, welcome back, Dr. Emmanuel. Are you there now? Oh, Dr. Emmanuel, are you there? Is the picture still frozen? Okay, let's take another break. We'll be right back. Oh, Olumide Emmanuel is still with me. Doctor, are you still there? Can you hear me now?
What's happening to our network here, Nigeria?
Doctor, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, so let's use the remaining. I think we have 1 minute to go. What else do you want to say that perhaps you haven't said? What else do you have to say?
Well, I've said a lot of things. So what I will say now is anyone listening to me right now, please go to the website www.olumideemmanuel.org/green so that you can download the brochure. You see all the topics, you see all the modules, all the speakers. And we have done 10 sessions with all the speakers. About 18 of them have joined me on an Insta Live session where you can go to my Instagram handle now, Olumide Emmanuel on Instagram, to go to the Instagram and go and watch all the videos. We did that like 2 weeks ago, 10 days. I brought two of the speakers each. Or you can go to the YouTube channel, my CSTV Global on YouTube, and go and watch all the videos so that you will listen to each of the speakers, tell you their story, how they came into real estate, and the topic they are coming to talk about, and give you a forte.
Okay, this network is really not friendly towards the end. Uh, Doctor, but I think that the meat of the discussion, at least in the last few minutes, have been gotten. For those of you that are interested, you can quickly call those numbers on the screen as well as go to the website, and you can email. We can quickly drop those details again just before we go so that our viewers that want to take advantage of that can do that very quickly. In fact, Doctor, if you can still hear me, I just got a message that do you and your guests want to assist interested people that cannot afford this fee? I was coming to that, but I guess we'll have another time again, Doctor, to answer that. That's the email on the screen, so you can actually reach out to Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, the common sense guru, like he's called, and you can call the numbers on the screen also. That is the website to download those models. If you want to get rich, what came to my mind now is you need to die trying. But now that's not it. Get rich or die trying, but that's not it. If you want to get rich, you have to be purposeful and intentional. And you can actually. It's about the journey and the process. That's the much we can take on today's edition of the program. Thank you for your company as always. I am Nancy Naji. Be the best you can be and be the change that you want to see. I will see you all again next time. Bye now.